first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Herbert. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10.
At their own 15.
Now Fields.
Caught here by Griffin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Fields on first down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's second down. The Bears had 8 and 5 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down.
Fields.
Making the catch. This is the tight end, Oliver. Touchdown, Chicago! Josh Oliver, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 29, Herbert. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's got Smith here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
They snap it to Herbert. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney,
81 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards for number 11. They'll run at Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
10 more there and another 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
28 yards.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40. Before being taken down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now it's Fields.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Herbert will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Everson Griffin. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Herbert now. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. On 1st down, Justin Herbert steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game, and if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Herbert.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields
escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From his own end zone, Herbert. This is caught. It's Brown. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. Fields again. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Fields throwing again. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Running right. Here's Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Herbert off of play action. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Eluding the pressure right.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2nd down and 3. To throw is Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fields.
Flushed out right.
And that one on the money to Claypool downfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he comes back with one complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Herbert has it knocked free.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Fields.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bears are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly.
Touchdown Bears! Josh Oliver, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They start on the ground here at Sanders, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 17. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Fields now to throw.
Being chased out left.
That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Mike 17, you better be afraid of me. Trump, be afraid of me. Hey.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Mike 17, watch the pass.
On first down, it's Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Mike 17,
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Throwing again is Fields.
And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were really helped by their defense.